Hi everyone, my name is Danielle. My topic today is about same-sex couples and adoption. And my major claim is that same-sex adoption is beneficial to society. So my three main claims that support that are, so the first one is more children will be adopted and there will be less children living in foster care. The second one is that it gives children a chance at living in a stable, loving home. And my last claim that supports that is that it can be beneficial to the economy as well. So going off of my first claim is that more children will be adopted and less living in foster care. According to LGBT adoption facts, there is an estimated 2 million gay and lesbian couples that are interested in adopting. Further, according to childrensrights.org, in 2013, there were over 640,000 children that spent time in U.S. foster care. So that is a large amount. That is a large number. And ABC News stated that over 23,439 children have aged out of the system. So a lot of the times, these children are placed in foster care and they're not getting adopted. So once they get to a certain age, then they still have services available for them, but they end up growing up in foster care. So by allowing same-sex couples to adopt, they will be fulfilled emotionally as parents too. And my second claim is that it gives children a chance at a stable, loving home. A lot of the times there are certain religious organizations that are against this because they don't think it's natural for a homosexual couple to raise a child, and that a family should be started with a man and a woman. So according to the Washington Post, there was a report published by the American Academy of Pediatrics last year. It analyzed 3 decades of data. There were children raised by gay and lesbian couples. They actually showed resilience with regard to social, physical, psychological, and sexual health despite economic and legal disparities and social stigmas. So the study basically showed that these children that are raised by gay and lesbian couples, they fare better or the same as being raised by a man and a woman, so that it shouldn't really matter. Basically, good people make good parents. Good parents make good children. It doesn't matter what gender the parents are or anything like that. So along with my last claim is that it can be beneficial to the economy. So as I stated earlier, there are over 640,000 children that spent time in U.S. foster care. It takes money from the government to keep these children in foster care. According to the Children's Bureau, the public costs of foster care are about $9 billion per year, which is obviously a lot of money. So, and as I said earlier as well, that there are a lot of children that age out of the system. So if there's more kids being adopted, then that could actually save the government money by the kids being adopted. And then other money is also spent on medical care, food stamps, and other long-term programs that care for foster youth. So as I stated before, same-sex adoption would be beneficial to society because there would be more children being adopted and less living in foster care. This gives children a chance at a stable, loving home, and then it could also be beneficial to the economy. Thank you.
All right, the proposition was clearly labeled. There's a good preview of what the structure is going to be. I don't really get much of an explanation about why there's a controversy on this particular issue. There's a little bit of background on motives of some people who might object to it, but there's not any identification of children who are denied the opportunity to be adopted because the people wanting to adopt them are homosexuals or same-sex couples, and that seems to me to be a deficiency in your argument. The secondary points are labeled when you get to them, although your first one really has two parts to it, so you might think about making that another claim or kind of summarizing it more effectively. But the labeling was clear. I thought that you had good factual data in the beginning part of the speech when you had the number of people who might be interested in adopting, the number of kids in foster care, and the number of kids who age out of the system. Like I said, there's just the one statistic that's missing that seems to imply the number that would actually be adopted. The notion, I mean, if there are 2 million who are interested, they could wipe out all foster care immediately. I don't know that that's really the inference that you're trying to make there. I think that would be a little bit hard to accept. I thought you did a pretty good job citing the data, although the Washington Post is really kind of a summary of a variety of studies, and it would be better to present those studies from their original sources. Also, the information from the studies in that collective article sounds like it's a little generic. It doesn't really talk about the quality of their lives. It diminishes some issues, but I'm not sure it addresses the issues that anybody who is concerned about this would be worried about. And again, I think there needs to be a little bit more development of the notion that there is somebody out there who's worried about this, is objecting to this, is fighting against it, or any states that are prohibiting it, that sort of thing. Your presentation is low-key. You need to project your voice a little bit more. I thought you started off more effectively at the beginning of the speech. In the last half or last third of the speech, you just started reading again, and that's a little problematic. All right, thank you.